public speaking. I wish him good luck in his first speech.
Thank you very much. Fellow Toastmasters, guests, and Toastmaster Nabil will be evaluating me.
Yeah.
Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Zeeshan, and most of you know. Who don't, I'm a British Council trained arts instructor. I'm a teacher, O-levels teacher. And I have had 13 years of corporate experience before I jumped into teaching. A little bit about my family background. We are a family of 4, 2 beautiful daughters, 1 lovely wife. Or the vice versa, the other way around, whichever. My father is retired, but then he's a metallurgical engineer, chemical engineer to be very precise. Mom is a homemaker, so is my wife. And he's in his 70s, my father, but then he still works on and off on private projects because of his reputation and network. My career actually has a lot of twists and turns that has made me who I am right now. I've been named punctual, confident, hard worker, reliable resource of the companies I've worked with, and little load master, which you would probably know just now what I'm going to talk about. The most exciting turning point of an experience which I've had was when I was in my aviation stint. And it was in to be very honest, July 2011. We were in an air base which was surrounded by huge walls of sandbags, barbed wires, soldiers all around me, all around the aircraft which I was in. There were helicopters and military vehicles roaming around. It was not a pretty sight. And our angelic captain, excuse me, after we have uploaded the cargo, our angelic captain came up to me and asked, in fact he told me that we need to offload the cargo. To my surprise, I wanted to jump out and ask, but why? But I held back and let him finish what he wanted to say. He said, we need to offload the cargo because one of our aircraft engines is not working. Now imagine you're in a war zone. The bird that you're flying in is not working and you don't know what's going to happen next. How would you feel? Panic. Your emotions might subdue you. But did I have that liberty? I don't think so. So I stood tall and responded that let me get back to you in 5 minutes after speaking to the management. The company I worked for, they hired me for the basis of my communication and my operational skills. I did not have any idea, or should I say the A of aviation back then. Excuse me. And that I learned in 1.5 or probably say 3 years of time working with that same company. And that's how I came to know, or that's how people named me the Little Load Master. Yes. There was a huge base and we were staying in Kandahar, and there was this commander-in-chief, his name was Stephen, he was an Irish. And then whenever he saw me negotiating with him that we need to offload this pallet over here, and we need a space from your base, he would say, you little load master, you always get your way. Anyways, let's get back to the engine. So, after having a negotiation with my company, we managed to offload the cargo, but the big question still remains, how are we going to take off? The runway was not concrete, by the way, it was gravel. So you could imagine a 2K in a synth desert a 2K bus in the Sindh desert, and it's running slowly in year 2011. But I'm sure everybody has had an experience of pushing the car when the engine is not running. Yes? It's exactly the same thing when you run, when your aircraft engine is not working. But the only twist is your aircraft has 4 engines. One of them was not working, 3 of them were. So it's when you push the aircraft with the remaining 3 engines, you get to fly. You get to ignite the last engine which is not working, probably because of its ignition. So you inject the fuel because the propeller is running. So in the first 3 to 4 seconds, you're in the air. The lesson which I have learned from this was actually a revelation or turning point. There were 3 things which I've discovered in me. First, acceptance. That means if you cannot stand what is there in front of you, you cannot face it. So acceptance is the first. Second, let's just give it a try. So say yes, at least. And the third, fake it till you make it. Yes, because I did not know the A of aviation and learned it through experience, through watching, looking at people, talking, and so on and so forth. Thank you very much.